Yo, y'all know what time it is, man. It is the BOTB Live Show, Hump Day Happy Hour Tap In. I am one half of the bottom of the bottom podcast, the BOTB Live Show. Jay Walking the third. That's my brother, my partner, then my drinking partner, Carolina Durr 803. What's happening with you?
Ain't shit, you already know what it is. The Hump Day Happy Hour Tap In. We back at BarBOTB.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we got a star in his own right, man, returning to the bar BOTB. Um, we'll say he make the stars. He make the stars look good, man. None other than Glass Spot Chop in the building. What's happening with you,
Yeah.
brother?
What's going on, fellas? I appreciate the invite again, man. It's all love, brothers.
All the time, man. All the time. I do need to go ahead and step out here just real quick on an off note and say it is still cancer season, man. Special shout out to my mother. Um, Without her, we wouldn't be here. So special shout out to the cancers. Happy birthday. Mama, I love you.
Well, look,
BOTB, hold it down.
I need to say a special shout out to my wife, because she's a cancer too. She was holding me down forever and ever. I've been getting on her nerves, but hey, we've making it through.
She must be
Man,
right
look.
there. Shot done cut his eye 2 times. She must be on his ass.
Hey, nah, that's a real man right there, man. You know, we all need that backbone, man. Like we can accomplish a lot, but we can
Yeah,
accomplish more with that backbone.
facts,
Indeed.
facts.
Indeed.
So I
Appreciate
don't know, man. Look, it's been a whole 3, 4 days or so, man. I know it's always gonna be the topic of discussion because it's a current event, man. Um, I'll start because it's just like you said, it's current.
hmm
The assassination attempt on Donald Trump, man.
Oh
Before
man,
anybody say anything about how they feel, there are people that lost their lives. It was gun violence. It was terrorism. No matter how you feel about that man, you don't want to see nobody get their head blown off
facts,
on in live on the media recorded.
facts, facts.
Um, Outside of that, I feel like it's some fishy shit that went on. I also feel like it's a distraction from some other shit, like it always is in this country.
It always a
Um,
distraction.
him being him being newly reincarnated, them trying to spin it like, oh, this will get the black vote because you've been shot at shit. That is wild to me. And these less than melanated people need to get their life together.
Man, that's crazy. That's every
But
crazy.
that's just how I feel about it. I'll go to you first, Chop. How you feel?
I mean, I feel like it's I'll say kind of history repeating itself. RIP to JFK, but Donald Trump really trying to get people what they deserve, in my opinion. He's a good savvy businessman. He want to see people get their just due, and especially after the time where they try to took him to the court trials or whatever, and he beat it. He like, look, I know the law just as much as y'all know the law. Y'all trying to get me for stuff that ain't need to be done in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like the laws that he know that we are really supposed to be going by, they trying to get him on that. Like, look, y'all trying to pull the wool over these people's eyes. It ain't such thing. You need to do this. All my ducks in a row. Y'all can't touch me. So now y'all trying to destroy my character, and now y'all trying to assassinate me. That's how I look at it.
Mm, that's a different take. What you got, Caroline?
Oh man, I got shit. I got so much. Whether you for or against him, or whether you vote for him or you don't, I just want people to be able to stand by their vote a year from now and
hmm
3 years from now. Whatever you decide to vote, I just want you to stand by it because the options that we got aren't great options. But
Facts.
I just want you to be able to stand by it because if Trump get in office and shit don't swing the way people think it swing, then that's your fault. And if
Mhm.
Biden get in office and shit don't swing the way you want it to swing, that's your fault. But just be able to stand by who you voted for in year one and in year three. Because in 4 years,
Mhm.
it's up. So I say, what you do in 1 and 3. And somebody made a valid point. They said everything Trump got was passed down. He got passed down to Trump Towers. He got passed down what Barack did as far as bringing the economy into another direction. And now with Biden, what he's done, a lot of people don't understand what Biden's done. You have to research because he don't brag about it. He's going to inherit that also. So it ain't like he really doing a lot when he in office. He basically put social media in office.
That's real.
He's putting the TV show in office, and he's just going to take over. So if Biden is, if the interest rates are going down, unemployment is going down, and Trump take over and he becomes president, then he gonna say he did it.
Now I'm gonna say this, not to cut you off. Now, when Trump was in office, now that money was circulating. Now I ain't gonna front. Now it was
money or stimulus check. That's too fast. Money or stimulus check.
No, but a lot of business practices was doing good though. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of business practice, but because they had a lot of grants and stuff outside of that stimulus package and stuff for small businesses and stuff like that. See, Trump, what I done research from Trump is I know he come up as a businessman, so he try to look out for the people handling their business at the end of the day, because he know that can be able to help him out at the same time too. So when people look at what he got going on, they can't say, well, he just trying to take the whole kit or caboodle for himself without trying to share the knowledge or put people in a position where they can help themselves out too. And so
the thing about when Trump was in office, you mostly heard about people quitting from his staff.
That's true.
And I don't know, like I'm not deep into politics. I feel like D.L. Hughley /T.I. /Killer Mike / anybody that now you kind of listen more to politics as you get older. I know one thing he wanted to do. I don't know if he's gonna still do it. He's talking about he want to raise the tariffs. So now everybody buying Shein and Temu. If he raises the tariffs, then prices ain't gonna be the same. He wants to keep everything America. But what do we do as America? You know, Chop. I want to spend that money.
All the products coming from the terrorists. If you want to tell the story that way, from China and places like that. If that's the case, ain't nobody gonna be walking around with Jordans no more, no Louis Vuitton, no Gucci, none of that, because all that stuff being made over there, and they gonna cut the supply off. So you got to be careful what you ask for with that one.
Yeah, you know, Trump, he pro America, which you know a lot of people like, but by keeping those businesses in house, what do we do as Americans? We charge each other even a higher rate. So does that help a small business? Does that help you that the more you got to pay more for your lenses because you got to get them American made than if you would have gotten
Exactly.
I already got all my $5 TikTok shoes, so I'm straight.
Oh, smart. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like everything made over, ain't too many stuff being produced in America. You know what I mean? So you cut off all that. The people ain't sending no more Bentleys over here, no more Rolls Royces, no goddamn they got BMW. They make BMW here in South Carolina. But most of the other factories, them people gonna be like, shit. Oh, y'all cutting us off? Okay, don't worry about it. We ain't making another shipment to America with nothing foreign luxury.
Well, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
I just wonder, what was y'all take? Because me and my brother, we in a text message group to our homeboys. Well, Kryptonite. Chop, you know Kryptonite.
Yeah, DJ Kryptonite. Salute the Kryptonite.
He was like, Trump got shot. So what was y'all initial reaction when y'all first heard the news and then when y'all saw the video? We'll start with you, Chop, and then we'll go to my brother.
When I first heard the news, I was like, why that man, like, why the hell they ain't had this podium set up like every other speech or whatever, where they got the bulletproof glass surrounding you and stuff. I'm trying to figure out why that wasn't set up in the first place like they normally used to have it. And then when I saw like some of the video footage, I was like, man. And some of the people, like I saw some footage of people when they saw the person on top of the roof and they was trying to point him out and nobody reacted. You know what I'm saying? Nobody reacted to go get the man now. So I'm like, something ain't right by that. Y'all security and police team wasn't on point. So something ain't right by that.
It's for me, it's kind of the same thing. I was at a birthday party, and an old black man came in. He was like, man, they done took a shot at Trump. So immediately, I'm like, hell no, cuz. So I start, doing my little Googling and searching and all of that shit. and I don't find nothing. So I'm like, oh, this is some old bogus shit. This is a political PR stunt type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe 5-10 minutes go by because it must have been early. I don't know what the fuck he had that I ain't have, but I couldn't find shit for a minute. Then when I found it, I saw the video, and me being prior military, man, it's a lot of weird shit for me. One, like you said, it's an outdoor event. You don't have no barrier between the people and the speaking podium.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of get that you want to bring across the whole I'm one of you, I'm one of the people, I'm gonna be, I'll be out here. If y'all out here, I'm out here.
Mm-hmm.
The shit that got me, that just kind of threw me was, okay, you got hit on the ear. Secret Service came in and they let that man get up. You wasn't supposed to see Trump no more.
Exactly.
After that shit happened.
Exactly.
You wasn't supposed to see his face, a clear shot of his face.
Exactly.
No more.
Exactly.
I just thought that was weird today. Where my shoes at? Let me get my shoes on. Like, what the fuck?
Man, hell no. You can buy 200 more of them damn shoes, all the money you got. Shit.
Bro, somebody gonna give you their shoes.
Facts.
Shit,
Matter of fact, they should have picked you up. Your feet shouldn't have touched the ground.
Yep.
They actually, so there's a camera view behind it. One of the Secret Service threw his shoe, so it came off, and then they threw it.
Wow, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it's a camera. One of the girls with the glass with the shades on, she actually, when they had him down, she took the shoe and threw it off stage. But like I said, there's no.
It wasn't like I'm old enough to remember the Ronald Reagan shit. Not at the time, but I was old enough to remember. He was walking through the streets.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because of that, the protection level went up. Like Reagan took a shot point blank. For all those people to be looking, these are unprofessional. These are just regular motherfuckers that don't know shit about security. They just out there to support their candidate. For everyone to be like, hey, what are you doing on that building? And nobody to check on them. For you to have protection, SWAT or sniper protection, and the snipers didn't see it. For him to get that shot off.
Exactly, man. That's a good point. That's what a couple people I've seen on video was saying the same thing. How you got all these snipers around and they did not see that person on that dang building, and they show somebody show a diagram of everybody positioning. Like, how did you not know that person right there was on
he
the
wasn't supposed to get a shot off. Matter of fact, if it worked the right way, we probably would have found out today that there was an attempt on his life, that they stopped an attempt on his life. We wouldn't even heard about it that day. But I don't know, man. We live this is the real world, man, where people stop being nice and start getting real. This is the highest level of reality TV that we have right now. Man.
Wow.
I don't even know.
Somebody pointed out, if you look at the Secret Service, so you remember he showed his head twice. So the last time he showed his head when he was getting in the car. So when the girl was trying to put the gun back in the holster, somebody made a point talking about, so how come they look like they ain't got no earpieces on? Secret Service always has something dangling. Unless they got some shit Bluetooth, then there was nothing dangling. Then there's a video. There's a video I posted on the business page. One of the Secret Service dudes looked like the same dude that was dancing in New Orleans to some boozy shit.
Oh wow!
That wasn't Secret Service. That was Top Flight. That was Craig and Data and them.
Somebody just mentioned on the comments, they were like, I guess the dude pointed there was a police officer and they pointed the gun and the police ran or something like that. Yeah, they said the officer shooter, he aimed the gun and the police ran.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I was like, what? That's crazy. And then the thing is, how also the snipers for Trump didn't see the peak person when the man was in bright colors. You know what I'm saying? A white pants and a gray shirt. Ain't like he was trying to hide.
The only motherfucker that was on a roof that shouldn't have been.
Exactly. He ain't like he was trying to hide. Like, come on, man. That's crazy.
And there's another guy that said, as close as the bullet zoomed by him, that shit would have took off more than a little bit. Like, it would have took off most of his ear.
Yeah, for that type of rifle, yeah.
Bounce back up. Who gets shot and bounce back up? He was saying even if he got hit, the burning sensation would have made him
force.
He would have acted a lot different. But
oh yeah, especially the force of that bullet. Because some of them bullets carry a high pack force. That motherfucker probably done blew your eardrums or something, or whatever.
And then there's another video. There's another video. So right before the shit happened, it's Secret Service. It's the camera behind the say. So Secret Service, he's telling the angle it looked like he's telling the two photographers to move.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as they move, they're in perfect view of the whole shit.
Wow.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what he hopes to accomplish. If this was for getting votes, he probably gonna get the votes. Yeah. One thing I know from the military and also from just being on the street, it's a sound a bullet make. If that thing was that close to his ear and that close to that podium, ain't nobody hear no whistling bullet come through there, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You ever been at a party or a club and it got too real too quick? It's a specific sound that shit make, and that microphone should have picked that shit up.
Yeah.
Wow.
If it came by his ear. You feel me?
Wow. Yeah.
So whatever it is, man, whoever you vote for, man, these are not, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from voting because it'll sound like that, but
it wasn't the gunman that asked photographers to move, it was Secret Service that asked them to move, and they moved in perfect sight of the whole interaction. So they was behind Trump and they moved directly. He came off stage into them, like towards him. But yeah, it wasn't the gunman that asked photographers, it was Secret Service.
Oh, okay.
It's just a lot of questionable shit.
Oh yeah.
We put a lot of, we do this shit every 4 years where they go on their campaign and it creates whatever in the community. Mm-hmm. The more important elections are who your sheriff is going to be, who your school board superintendent is going to be, like
senator,
your local level politicians are the ones that you need to be concerned about. Now, this Project 2025 and all this shit sounds super scary. It sounds like anarchy. It sounds like the beginning of the purge.
Dictatorship.
I don't know if he got enough power anymore. And I'm just saying I don't know. Call me naive, whatever. To do the things, the president never had a lot of decision-making power. He got some overruling power, but he ain't got a lot of decision-making power. That's what Congress is for. You know what I'm saying?
See, another thing about Trump is Trump got a whole different type of power outside of the president, out of being the president, because he done helped so many people over the years in business-wise and stuff like that, financial backing them, favors and such. So I figured that's what helps him, and that I feel helps him more of him having more power than just being a president, because he got real personal power outside of being a president.
I can dig it. Dig it. It was just a wild weekend,
he
man.
Got tapes too. He got tapes.
Yeah, he got a lot of shit on a lot of people, because like even like I think they had like a documentary or something I watched a few years ago before even really before he became president, and like he like a thing like how he bailed so many people out, so many big corporations and stuff like that. He helped bail a lot of people out. So I'm like, and I told people when time for him his first term, I said Trump gonna win. I said just on the fact that a lot of people owe him so many favors from the stuff he did personally prior to being the president. They gonna rock with him, you know what I'm saying? Because they basically owe him that. You feel me? So I think that's what's really give him leverage on a lot of things, But the last presidency, when he lost votes or whatever, I think people just pissed off with him from his antics, and that what got him up out there the first time. So,
bro, that mean, who's his cabinet gonna be? Because everybody that was rolling with him got arrested except for like Sarah Huckabee.
Yeah, Jesus.
Somebody said he got Vince McMahon as his advisor.
yeah.
WWE shit. Real quick. So Chop, you are a videographer down here. Who would you want? Like, give me a name of somebody famous, and give me somebody that's not so that you would want to do a documentary on. You were just talking about documentary. I just thought about this shit. Like, give me somebody famous you want, or well known that you want to do a documentary on, and give me somebody like that you know people really don't know.
I would like to do a documentary on Clifton Powell, man, because like that guy right there has been in so many monumental movies, and he hasn't got his just due, bro.
Yeah, that's
fair.
You just made me show my ashy knuckle just now, boy. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, bro. Like, bruh's been. If you think about a lot of the most trending, most trending, I'll say historical movies that we had in our culture, 9 times out of 10 he was in those movies playing a supporting role or a major role, one of the two. And I'm like, and he hasn't got I don't think he got no Emmy, Oscar, or none of that yet. He got like NAACP and some other stuff up under those supposed to be flagship awards, but he haven't got the ones that they need, that he deserved, man. And if I was able to do a documentary on him, that would be real good, like for real. Cause I always tell my old lady, I'm like, man, why this man has not got his just due, and people really recognize what he brought to black entertainment as far as bringing certain messages to the forefront. And a lot of the movies he did was no bullshit movies. A lot of them was like real good movies, like Ray and all those movies like that. For one, you be like, dang, and every time I like, boy, they got my boy in here. Oh, I know this about to be a good movie.
Right. I think I think you're right. I think he one of them people that is. I think it's a fine line between how Hollywood wants to build a star. Like the Hollywood star and the people's star very rarely align.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got your Denzel, where Hollywood and the public align. You got Tom Hanks. But when you start talking like that, cause after them two, maybe Leonardo DiCaprio, you can't name too many more motherfuckers that's revered in Hollywood and also respected by the community.
Exactly.
Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel.
Yeah.
Samuel, but see, Samuel been getting his just due though. You know what I'm saying?
That's because of Marvel though. He been getting his just due because of Marvel. You got to think. He been in all the branch also of Avengers. He's at least shown his face in some type of way, even if it's the series.
That ain't even his best work. His best work is the Visa commercials. That's where he got his money from.
Well, I say he got his legendary status from Time to Kill, because people still say that shit.
Yeah, that was a good
I agree.
movie.
A legendary status. I'm not just talking about like a remembrance role, but it's like a legendary. You know, all these Chops, you in the video, like some actors and actors just had that role that just captures who they are and it carries them for the rest of their career.
Yeah. And bro had plenty of them. That's what I'm saying. Clifton Powell has plenty of those roles, man. That's the whole thing. He got plenty of those roles.
And he accessible. I ain't seen a whole lot of documentaries, but I've seen a couple interviews. You can see Clifton Powell at a movie release again, at the whatever on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and then you can see that nigga in a Tubi movie. That's why I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like he make himself accessible.
He has a real passion for the art.
Right.
That's the kind of terms I put in.
You remember the first time you seen him?
Shit, in Minister Society.
Oh, Chauncey.
I mean, Minister Society, Chauncey. Yeah.
Chauncey.
The TV show Rock.
Yep, he was in
Yeah,
Rock.
that
Charles
too.
S.
Yeah,
Dutton.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's
Rock.
the
Yeah,
first time I seen it.
I watched that scene the other day.
yeah, Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but I'm
So
talking hit for the one that just that was the one that stuck out to me was Royal Minister Society. You don't get your motherfucking man. You know the fuck you at? You know the fuck you at, motherfucker? Man, get your motherfucking ass out here, nigga. Nigga, motherfucker.
you say you want some grits and eggs, ain't it?
Yeah, hey,
Some
that shit
links.
crazy.
So,
But
Chopper, give me a name of somebody else, maybe from Charleston, Columbia, South Carolina, the
I would
Southeast
say,
region.
for a document, I would say my man T Mac from Charleston. Go by T Mac 263. You can look him up. Terrence O'Neill, that's his name or whatever. But what his story was, a lot of people don't know was Cash Money Records. They kind of like stole his swag. You feel what I'm saying? Baby stole his swag and stuff. Like he was walking with them for a minute back then when they first started out, when they was getting out, and like when he had to serve federal, he had to serve federal prison time or whatever. And when he did that, Baby took on that stunner mentality that he was actually living. Like they had a crew back then when I was in Charleston back in our younger days, like they was really balling out. Like all the news whips, whatever they had it all. You feel what I'm saying? All the celebrities come to town, they walking with them and stuff like that. So yeah, he definitely, and I spoke to him about this some months ago, and he think about really doing something like that, a documentary on it or whatever. He was with all them right in the early steps of the Cash Money growth and stuff.
What's his name so I can look him up? I'll send an
T
invite.
T Mac T Mac 263, or if it's on Facebook, it's Terrence O'Neill. Terrence O'Neill.
Oh, I see him.
Okay.
I see him.
Yeah,
I
you
got
just gave me one, cuz, to look into.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
cause he had like on his cause like his project, one of his projects he came out back then in the 90s. Baby was on the project with him too, and like some of the I think Juvenile was on the project too, if I wasn't mistaken. But yeah, he was one of the ones out of Charleston that was doing it on a big scale, and like I said, he had that relationship with Cash Money back then, and he was with them dudes on the road with them, doing stuff for them. You know what I'm saying, helping them get over that hump, all kind of shit.
well, Chuck, I want to ask you, me and my brother, we've been talking about this shit for about 6, 7 months. Mind you, we just in the beginning stages, so we said we were gonna write a movie, but based with nothing but Charleston people in it. And I know you from down there, so you probably got your movies like that. But me and my brother want to write a script and do that. So how do you feel about talent when it comes to the art? When I say art, drawing, rap, singing, gospel, country music, acting, like that art in Charleston, has it been presented in a way that you would like?
Not that I've seen thus far, no. Cause it's like a whole culture down there that nobody really don't know. Only thing right now people see of Charleston was like the number one tourist attraction in the world, or a certain thing about the slave trade and the battery where the ships come in and the market and
There's
stuff
some
like
killers
that.
there.
Huh?
There's some killers there too.
Big, big,
Yeah.
big boy killers for real. But yeah, so like the stuff like that, far as the music scene, really haven't been highlighted. You got some people, they did something like highlight, the Gullah culture and stuff like that, the Geechee culture. But as far as the entertainment side, not really. But you had like a lot of productions, Hollywood productions, TV productions come down there, use the scenery for that. But as far as like you say, the artists and the music artists and the drawing artists and certain culture things, I haven't seen it. It may be out there, but I haven't seen it.
It's crazy because we all know, like the whole country know how rich the culture is in Louisiana, New
Hmm.
Orleans, Baton Rouge, um, Lake Charles, all that shit. Like Charleston has just as much enriching culture,
Hmm.
food, music.
They started that
Uh,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's weird to me that with that kind of culture, nobody's honed in on it enough to bring it to the public eye.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of people that have passed through, some tourists, and they done when their vacation is over with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got stationed at a naval base or something. Maybe you from California, you got stationed at a naval base, and you familiar with the culture. I just think that dialect, that culture, needs to be put in the spotlight in a real way.
Yeah, and see, like, even in the entertainment world, a lot of people shun Charleston because they be like, man, I can't understand what y'all saying, man, when you talking. And in the music world, they be like, we want an artist from Charleston, but nobody will understand what you're saying. Like, is y'all Jamaican? What the hell is y'all? You see? So, like,
but shit, Jamaican motherfucker come over here and sell me your records.
Exactly.
They got the mute dude. They got the mute dude that just be making sounds. In Africa,
no, don't you play that shit no more.
What?
It's a mute dude. It's a mute dude in Africa, bro. He making I don't even know what to call it because he ain't rapping. He mute, so he do sounds.
Oh,
you know how somebody with hearing loss, they can't really project or enunciate.
Oh, so
it's literally that over beat. Is he doing sign language?
Huh?
He ain't no sign language.
He wasn't doing no sign language?
No, he ain't doing no sign language.
Okay.
He rap like with his hands. He be like, there ain't no sign language.
Oh, man.
It's wild because he played that shit on this show a couple weeks ago. That shit is wild.
MC Brada, MC Braka, or something like that. Something like that. But as far as you being a videographer, hopefully me and my brother can tap in you with something else and part of the Charleston shit. Of all the relationships, because I always say network super, of all the relationships you got built throughout time, because like even me, like I went back and looked at your timeline, I'm just like, damn, Chop busy. Like, which ones do you value the most? If that don't step on your toes.
The relationships?
I mean,
honestly, like all of them was important. I say the most important relationships I had coming up would be like certain club owners, promoters, the DJs, you know what I'm saying, for the area that I was, for the area I was focusing on was that because I was able to expand and also give artists an outlet of I can bring resources to you at the same time too, because I got these relationships. You see what I'm saying? So that right there was basically I think that was the most important ones for me, as far as like getting out there or whatnot. Because like I said, the reason how I got started as far as videography was managing artists that I done spent money to buy all that equipment, but nobody didn't want to put the work in for us to go ahead and do what we need to do. So I had to figure out a way to make the money back for what I done spent. And I did that through dealing with the promoters and the club owners and people like that, DJs, people like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shit, you found your lane. You didn't even know that was your lane.
Yeah, like I said, just hopped up on it, because I before then I would play around, like buy little cameras or whatever, film my family at home or whatever, and then but like I always knew video production or videography will be something that will stand the test of time because every day we look at media, everything is visual media at the end of the day. I don't care if it's a photo or if it's a video. You can't watch a TV show without a camera. You can't read a magazine without photos being published in those magazines, or when people posting for content, or like you say, or what's going on, what's the latest news or whatever, they're gonna post a picture about it first of anything.
Right.
So yeah, so I look at it. That's the way I seen it back then. I try to get the artists to understand that too. I'm like, look, if we can work now, be ahead of the curve, because back then nobody was really putting out visuals in South Carolina and Columbia like that. You may have like the people like Flip, Mr. Flip, or Piezo, or somebody like that, or my man Nadalac, or somebody like that. You really have too many artists putting out videos. You know what I'm saying? So then come, I'll say like Lil Rudem, like Headhunter. Yeah, they had my man. I forgot bro name. Who was doing their videos back then? But yeah, me and him was cool. But they had visuals going, but it was nobody really else doing it. So the lane was real small. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, so that was the thing. I just foreseen it's going to pick up after a while. So like, why not try to be ahead of the curve or ahead of the trend when it start picking up?
Did you keep your first camera just as like a trophy?
I'm gonna show you
You
better.
gonna
I can show
get
you.
that
Hold on,
bitch.
hold on.
They got happy. That shit. What I waiting for. You ain't never asked me this before.
It's my baby right here. The first it's the one that started it all right here.
Hold on.
It's a T3i, Canon T3i.
Oh man, that's dope. And what year was that?
Shit, this is 2010, 11.
It's old now.
Yeah.
That bitch old and out of date. The way shit go these days.
What's the last project you used it on? You think?
Shit, I can't even tell you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I know it was I think it was like a club event or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you this. You know what though? I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna tell you this right here about this camera right here. A lot of people in Colombia who I filmed with this camera, famous now. Put it that way. I got shots when Rennie Rucci was scripting. I filmed her. She was on this camera. I got Black Zach behind the scenes stuff when he was back in the day. Who else? She is a lot. DZ McDuffie. I did his first footage when he was rapping at Apple Bottoms on this camera. Who else in Colombia?
Apple Bottoms. Gay.
Yeah. Like, that's why I started filming with this camera. Apple Bottoms with my boy Lindbergh.
Hey man. Shout out to those people, man. Those are legendary staples around Columbia, South Carolina, man. That's dope.
Yeah, a lot of people like Reezy Rock, all them dudes, Reezy Rock, Blockstar, a lot of the promoters, Mogul Mindset, my man, Big Mo, the mayor, him, Tory Entertainment, who else? Man, it's so many people. A lot of them jokers. I start off with this same camera right here when I was working with a lot of them folks, bro.
Protect that camera at all costs.
At all costs, for real, right?
My brother always got a question. So, of your utensils, tools, equipment, whatever you want to call it, what is? I think you answered this the last time. What is your? I got to have it.
Lights.
Right. Oh, I don't think you said that. It was something else then. I don't remember you said
lights. As far as equipment wise? Yeah, for equipment, it got to be a good camera. But lighting is the main thing. To me, I don't know if I said it or not, but I know equipment wise, it got to be lighting, because lighting is in a good lens. Good lens and a good lighting.
Yeah.
You ever thought about teaching a class? You know, Chuck T do the DJ class. You ever thought about teaching a class on it?
Yeah, I don't have so many people hit me up asking about that same question. And I'm getting there. I'm gonna say I'm getting there. I'm getting there to try to do it, because I had people inboxing me and stuff like that asking that same question. It's like, hey bro, can you teach me how to edit, or how do I get that look and stuff like that? So I think it's gonna come. It's coming.
You don't give them the look, but you definitely.
I give them the look. You got to figure out your own look now. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Man, Chop, whenever we get a couple dollars and we ain't got to go to T-Mobile, we can come to American person like you. We gonna get a good video shoot. Well, we want a good bottom of the bottle. You know, maybe 30 pictures. maybe 10 minutes of footage of shit we can just chop up, and that helps revamp our
Yeah. Instead of glass by chop, we gonna be on plastic by cut.
Yeah. I like that.
Hey, all content is good content, bro. That's how I look at it, for real.
You got to put it out there, man. And that's what I tell, that's what I try to tell people that I run across when we discuss, I heard you got a little podcast or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit, do it. Do it. I feel like 90% of motherfuckers is interested enough, whether they can package it and produce it or have the ability to speak on camera. That's on them. But I think 90% of motherfuckers got an interesting enough story to do it. It ain't got to be weekly or bi-weekly. You could do 12 shows a year if you want to. But take the time to document your life, you know what I'm saying? Document how you feel, that type of shit.
Yeah.
So I know I asked you before about people coming to you with ideas of shooting a video, but they really don't know what they want.
Yeah, and that. Well, okay, I'm gonna say. Oh, I already know the question you're gonna ask. So this right here. The thing is, a lot of times people come for me to shoot a video. They don't know what they want. I'll guide them in the right direction. But some people, they got outlandish visual visions. It's not impossible. But like I told you, if you're not willing to put up the budget to make it possible, we ain't ready to do that, or the look that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told them, it's a difference between me pulling up with a camera and I just got like a light on the camera, a little video light, then me bringing all the lights that I need to give it that look and stuff like that. It's a big difference. Like, matter of fact, I just had a conversation with an artist. I'll say about an hour ago. I got to do a video for him, and he want to do it in a club. And I was telling him, I said, well, look, I done shot in that club. I already shot in that club during business hours when they got a crowd in there. And I said, you're not gonna get what you're looking for because the DJ, for one, ain't gonna be able to play your song maybe one time, and we got to play your song back to back to back just to get the certain takes in or whatnot. And I'm not able to light it the way I want to because you got so much traffic and people coming around, and you're not able to get certain footage because certain people don't want to be on camera if it's not about, if you're not paying them, especially the females, like the last couple of situations I had. Oh, y'all want me on camera? You got to pay me. Especially if they know you're doing a video, and the only thing they know about is if somebody be doing a video shoot, they got to pay the model to be on camera. So that's what they expecting.
Meanwhile, she going live every day eating a tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah, or you in the club already shaking your behind anyway and putting and taking selfies or whatever, but you trying to drain the man pocket because you feel like, okay, I'm gonna be in the video, and if I'm gonna be in the video, you gotta pay me for that.
No, you gotta tell them how it is. Child. They were shaking their bunkie in the
shaking their bunkie in the club. Yeah.
Bunkie in the club.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's I know that got to be difficult, like you say. A motherfucker gotta. Everybody think it's a great idea. It's how you execute. You know what I'm saying? I finally get that. Motherfucker be like, it's no such thing as a bad idea, and I ain't never really gelled with that shit, but it's accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Most ideas are good ideas, but how do you execute the idea?
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. It's like you can like executing the idea. It like when I start getting into it, I thought it was kind of easy at the same time too. As oh yeah, all we gotta do that. But when you look at it and you look at something on a big professional level, you're like, man, I ain't this shit, man. What the hell?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't be biased to myself. You know what I'm saying? I be like, man, bro, this is not right. You gotta buy some more lights. You gotta get another lens. You gotta do something to get as close as you can get to that $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 production these people be doing or whatever. But you can at least come close as you can to where the customers that you have, they can still have some of quality that it doesn't look like you just been shooting on your cell phone and you don't know how to edit, color grade, or nothing else.
Right.
Chuck. Hype Williams or Lil X?
Hype Williams, of course.
Hype Williams changed everything, cuz.
Look, Little X.
He changed everything.
Hype Williams came before Little X. Now Hype Williams is the grandfather of this thing, boy.
All right, one of y'all give, for people that don't know, one of y'all give the best short background of what I just said.
Belly.
That's what I'm about to say. Belly. That's it. Iconic movie, bro.
The intro to Belly. What? If you've never seen Belly and you are unfamiliar with Hype Williams, find that movie and stream the first 5 minutes.
Exactly.
So, Chuck, who do you remember has the best intro when it comes to videography?
Videography? What you mean for a video?
Just on the video. Just like we were just talking about, Billy is iconic.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's a scene. Man, it's some. I can't really pinpoint because I watch so many videos. So trying to really pinpoint.
That's why I asked you.
Yeah, like if you look at my if somebody was to look at my YouTube playlist, I got like 3 playlists with over in each playlist about 2,000 videos each. No cap.
I would say probably iconic. The Remember the Time intro is iconic.
Michael Jack.
Mike probably gonna be out of 10 times, you're gonna get Mike 3 times because you're gonna get 3 videos.
Yeah, Mike. Now, if you talking back then like that, yeah, Michael Jackson was setting the standard for sure.
Even like if you hold up the glass, if you look at the production for Remember the Time, visually, it still stand up. If you turn that video on right now, it still stand up to the videos that you see.
Shit, and I still haven't seen nobody outdo Thriller yet. You ask me.
Okay, true that.
For real, that type of production, that was a big production. Makeup, wardrobe, the scene, the lighting, like, bruh, the location. That was a big production.
I had like black and white, only for black and white, because back then they made all black kids. Them infomercials, it looked dusty and dirty and all that. But black and white came in HD back then.
Yeah, when they was doing the morphing into different people.
Yeah. That was definitely a good one, but that was just more composite and animation. But to put a production like Thriller together, that takes a whole lot. And the amount of people that was a part of that, and the graveyard scenes, all that stuff, like that's next level production what they did on that video.
I don't think I watched it.
That's next
level.
It
seemed like now,
and then I'm gonna say this right here. What makes it so great too is it didn't really have a bunch of special effects. Like you said, black and white had special effects. Thriller was all production. Only special effects they had was makeup effects because they had to put the makeup on the actors or whatever like that. But other than that, bro, that video was and like I said, even the transformation of him turning to the wolf and all that. That wasn't no video effect. That was all aesthetics and stuff. You had to really put on him and timing and everything else. Like that was all hands on effects. So that's why I said that's next level, bro. That's next level, and the only type of production like that you would see is in the actual movie. And so Michael Jackson, he took it there with that one. I ain't gonna lie,
bruh. Michael Jackson, Missy, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, Missy definitely hit it, but a lot of her stuff was more composite, digital, green screen, CGI. Digital stuff like that. That's why I said, well, Michael Jackson, it wasn't. You didn't have really none of that. Everything was custom built sets, custom built. Everything was custom built. That's what made that video one of the best videos of all time to me.
What make a video a bad video to work on?
Shit, the location, and the amount of people and the weather. I mean, not really, because you can always take the video inside. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the studio or whatever like that. It just not organized the proper way. Put it that way. The worst videos are the ones not organized the way it should go, because it's a lot of videos. If you go back and look at some videos that I thought was good, and I go look at the behind the scenes, it's a lot of stuff that was missing that couldn't even get done to take the video to the next level the way that they wanted to. You see what I'm saying? Because things didn't go right, or some people was on a high horse or whatever it was, or time ran out or whatever it may be. So it's a lot of factors that go into a video something not going right, and a lot of times it's just the people involved. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's real. That's real experience. Cause I done had like one of the last videos I had 2 models cancel last minute. You know what I'm saying? So like the treatment, like okay, like you got video directors who come with treatments. So if I got a treatment and I already planned it out this way for this person, plan out this way for that person, or whatever it is, and these people don't show up, now you got to call an audible on the play and try to figure something else that you can dang on compensate to fill it in or whatever. So, and that's a lot of the headache right there. Is like when people don't show up or people don't be on a professionalism at that time, and you got to dang on try to create something out of nothing just to make it do what it needs to do.
What video of yours has stood out the most to you when you're saying, damn, that set the bar, I just need to go higher than that?
See, the one that I did that set the bar, I wish I could go higher, was the one I did where I had to travel to 3 states to go film 3 different artists. But I just wish like I had a better quality on it, and had a better quality and some more scenes or whatever of me really know how to put a treatment together. And that's the video I did with Icewear Visual before he popped King Louis and Little St. Louis with Casino Mel. That's like one of the videos I really wish I could have did that a little better or whatnot.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask this, but I know how it is with creators. Cause have you ever done a video and was like, "That's it, I'm done"?
Yeah, I did plenty of those.
No. What I'm saying is, you got everything that you wanted out of not the act of doing the video and it being done, but everything went the way you wanted it to go, and you got the look that you wanted out of it.
Oh, I got a couple of those too. I got a few of those. Yeah, I got a few of those. Like the girl Kyo K, I got the video I got with her, No Answer. I like the way that came out. We did it was simple, but I was able to get the energy that I needed out the artist. You know what I'm saying? The location was cool. I got some good lighting in the location. What else? I got a video with these guys called Lingo Nation. We did. And we did one like in a dry cleaners and stuff like that. That came out pretty good. What else? Then I got one with like my man Big Lex in Rapid Fire. We had one called oh man, we shot one in Atlanta. Oh man, what was the song name? Man, I really have so many stuff. But that came out good. A long time. It's been a long way. It's been a long way. Yeah, long way. That came out pretty good. I got a good bit though. Yeah, that came out good. Well, everything went right. You know what I'm saying? I got a good bit of it.
Tell the people that may not be familiar or need some work where they can find these videos at, where they can see everything they need to see.
Oh, you gotta look up those artists on their page, because I try to tell artists put it on their page on YouTube so they can be able to monetize their own videos and build up their subscribers. So you got my man, I don't know they page names, I ain't gonna lie, but I know the artist names. You can look up the artists. You got Big Time, Big Lex, Rapid Fire, Hill K, you got man, so many. You got especially like T Rock, my man Reezy Rock. Now we got like that one we did You dig. Now I wish I could do that one over. Did that one better than what I did. I didn't really know good about slow motion at the time for that one, but I did my best for that. Man, it's a lot, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like Lil Wayne when people ask some questions like that. He said, "Man, I got so many songs, but I can't remember, bro." For real.
I can
I can,
dig it. That mean
and look,
working.
and I don't know if you've seen that clip where they had where Lil Wayne was on the podium on the stage at a conference or whatever, and the girl was reciting
Yeah, I
his,
saw that one. I
and
saw that.
he like, oh, what you rap? Oh, that's me. I was like, oh man, but it's like that though, bro. It's like you have so much in it, and then also like I told my old lady, and she was like, when my wife would ask me, out of all the places I've been, what's the best place you remember being? And it's hard to me to remember that because like I've been so much, been around so many people, and you travel so much, and a lot of it just be like the blink of an eye, because like you in and out, you traveling in and out, you're around a bunch of people here that day. You get to meet people or whatever, and a lot of people you don't keep contact with because you just be moving and moving and moving. So it's hard. It's hard to keep track of that stuff, bro. For real, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Let me ask you this: when you feel like you've achieved something, or you feel good about where you're at that moment, is it the award shows? Is it the people that you did work for? Is it people like me and my brother podcast you go on and you realize, damn, they really did see my work. Like they asked me questions,
Yeah,
they really did see my
it's
work.
the last. I'll say it's the latter of the two, the artist, and then like this bit of talk about stuff. And like
Yeah.
a lot of times when if I do a podcast, a lot of times y'all bring up stuff that I don't really be thinking about a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you just be in the motion, and then when you get asked these questions and stuff like that, you like, damn, I really did do that. Because a lot of times I just don't be thinking about it. You feel me? But yeah, but like by the time be the artist, I like to see like a lot of artists that I work with, how they've grown in their artistry and things like that. So that's a real good plus that I take, I would say take pride in, to seeing the artists who develop and still being consistent to this day and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, we basically growing together at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That is like with you guys, the more I may come on here, the more levels that y'all go up, I'm like, well, shit, we grew together on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I was there not trying to be no Hollywood ass nigga going from the bottom to the top with them boys. You feel what I'm saying?
I appreciate that too.
Yeah. So that's the main thing. Like that's all about. Like I said, building your network and relationships. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna still need those relationships as you move up or whatever way you're gonna go. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. I definitely cherish some relationships of people who you network with and stuff like that.
So my last question is, it's like a two-way question, but it's
Mm.
how do you value your old lady supporting you with this? Because you know every man or person, whatever, goes through that where they fall in love with something. Is work, is love, is it's everything to them, and they partner either got to respect it, join in, or just leave them alone. So
Well,
you
well,
trying to get that
well,
early.
well, well, honestly, like I said, my wife, she been supportive with me since I've been doing the video production. Like I said, she helped purchase the first set of camera equipment I had. You know what I'm saying? And she still will help me purchase stuff if I need it. You know what I mean? So like she very supportive of it. But like I said, you got your ups and downs when you in the period of learning and things ain't moving as fast. You know, you got your ups and downs about that. But as far as support, yeah, I definitely said she definitely been supportive of the process.
So, especially the
Yeah.
content creator. Content creators and you selling a product, two different things. Like it's hard, I think, for people to believe into the content creator because the content creator is based off numbers. It is based off clicks and likes. That shit totally different, and nigga, and it's a lot harder. But
Uh-huh.
it's fulfilling because I think it's more fulfilling because of what you're doing as far as being a content creator. You're like a content creator on level 10 because you're doing music videos and you're doing documentaries and you're doing this and doing that. It's different than what we're doing being a content creator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, it all come back down to visuals. It's all visuals. You know what I'm saying? It's all visuals, man. So yeah, that's the main thing. And that's why I try to get artists to understand at the same time too. Is like I try to get them to understand. Look, yeah, I know you want to be an artist, whatever, but I'm like, don't be in the studio more than you putting out the content. You know what I'm saying? So people can see it, and that's why I try to run certain specials for artists to make it affordable to them, where they can try to be consistent. And but you know, a lot of our people they're looking at, well, he just trying to get the money up out of us, not knowing. I can tell you 3, 4, 5, 6 artists who the same thing I'm trying to tell you to do that done did it, and look where they at right now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta do your homework and your research and be a student of the game to know what I'm talking about and so you can know I'm not just trying to goddamn sell you a damn service just to do it. Whereas now, okay, say like for instance, Kanye West and the dude who had the Kanye West footage. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? All that footage he had, you got footage from when Jay-Z them was back in the day, somebody was filming them. You got footage of other artists back in the day, behind the scene footage where they was filming them. You see what I'm saying? All that stuff is still going to be relevant 5, 10, 15, 20 years later, and that's going to help you out. So, and then like I was on the Southern Soul tour, and I was trying to explain it to some of those artists. I'm like, look, I understand right now why you in your glory stages of your career, whereas you getting booked for shows or whatever. But what happens when that time comes? You're not able to get booked for shows or no more, and you don't have no more. You don't have no fresh content to put up on your YouTube channel and to monetize that footage. Whereas you still got a stream of income coming in. So it's like a lot of them not even thinking that far ahead. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you know, and then it come down to whereas you need footage to whereas somebody gonna do a document on you or VH1 gonna do a what it called unsung on you or something like that. Now you trying to scrape and scramble to find footage of what you done did. Yeah, hope somebody got and the best thing you may have is a fan got some blurry ass graded footage that they did on their phone, and now you trying to put this shit on
4C.
Yeah, and you trying to put this on a big TV screen, and that shit is not going to show up good on screen. So where you got somebody like me getting you some good quality footage, whereas down the line somebody offering you $5 million for an episode, and you ain't got no footage to produce for it. And see, that's just how my mind worked with that, bro. I'm like, bro, y'all thinking somebody trying to get you. I'm trying to put you on game for when time comes, you really gonna need this stuff.
Yeah, people scared of that camera, cuz. That's what I figured out. You know what I'm saying? They are, and you on a camera all motherfucking day long, whether you like it or not. Exactly. Somebody caught your ass.
Exactly. And and the thing is, you on Facebook every day, Instagram every day. You on a camera. The camera in your hand 24 hours out of the day. You gonna use it one way or the other. If you at a family function, taking a picture or videotaping, even though you ain't posted on social media, you got that camera working. Then it's still there. It's still working. And the 24 hours out your day. When you in an intimate situation, you might be recording what you got going on, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get away from it. You can't get away from it. You riding through that damn stoplight and you run that red light, they got your ass on camera.
Every day. For real. Every day. Nah, Chop, you always been one of the most stand-up dudes that we come in contact with doing this podcast shit. You always got information to share, man. Motherfuckers be gatekeeping information. I appreciate you for always be willing to share that information, man, and just give people good advice. So
that's what it's all about, man. That was what it's all about.
Absolutely. Go ahead and drop your contacts and everything and let people know how to get in touch with you if they need some work done.
If y'all want to follow me on social media, it's Glass by Chop, GLASSEDBYCHOP. If you need my services, you can call 803-792-1117, and I can get you right on video production services. If you need business commercials, anything like that, got to deal with a camera and recording or whatever, I can basically get you right, or I can build a team to get you right for the budget you're willing to invest. Put it that way. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Carolina, you got anything before we get up out of here?
Glad shooting pornos for Tubi. It's not called Tubi. It's called
You always got a joke, huh?
Hey, but you playing around. I done got approached by 3 people to do something, do goddamn porn, the damn film that stuff. Bro, I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that, bro.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you, cuz everybody got their limits, man. And
Yeah.
you should too.
Yeah. I was like, no, I ain't gonna do that, bro.
If you ain't got limits, you're gonna end up in somebody's courtroom probably.
Yeah, boy. It's easy. It's crazy. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, networking superpower. I appreciate Glass by Chop Bit. Like my brother said, Chop been solid since the first time I think I reached out to actually want to be on the platform. And once again, the latter part of the year, we want to bring back returning guests. So Chop, I'll probably ask you to come back at least 1 or 2 more times.
Man, whatever y'all ready for me, bro. You know, I'm gonna pull up. I'm a guy, and you see, I'm gonna be on time.
On time. But I thought our first 20 minutes on the whole Trump shit, I think that was just like a level-headed 3 black men and their thoughts. I thought that was very, very good of what we did for that first 20 minutes. Like that was solid information, solid questioning, solid just energy. So that's what we like doing. Like we interview people for their products and their services, whatever they can do. But a lot of times we like to have open conversations. I think like what you did with
the human factor.
Yeah, exactly.
That was very dope of you, and that's how we try to be different than other podcasts. We want the shit to be relatable. We want the shit to be relaxed. We want shit. I've been drinking, you know. But we appreciate you coming on. Like you've been on it. I asked you if you was coming back. You was like, yeah, I'll come back. I'll be there. And you've been on it. So once again, I'll probably ask you back in about a month or 2, and hopefully. You know, you come back on, it's the same vibe, Chuck. We appreciate
man, ain't the vibe ain't gonna change, bro. Shit, but my thing is, we got to get there one way or the other, bro. Shit, that's how I look at it.
I don't know what the hell. Oh, there you go. I'm about to say.
I be fucking up.
Yeah, it's on you.
Oh no, man! Look, excuse the technical difficulties. Y'all know what y'all get when y'all dealing with this 2-man operation, man. Outside of that, man, we thank y'all for pulling up. Y'all like, share, subscribe, and all that good internet talk, that good social media talk, man. Pull up, man, because we always having a conversation that we want y'all to be in on, be a part of. Glass by Chop again, stand up dude, professional. He gonna get the work done. He gonna try to give you a product that is over quality product for a low price, man. And support the people that look like you. Also, love the people who love you back. And until the next time, man, this is the Bottom of the Bottle Show, man. Y'all be easy. We gone.